Wonderful view of Mother Cap running across to over Higger Tor, and then in the background on the horizon you can see Higger Tor. This is the sheepfold that's clearly marked on the map and the route. Good what you call linear feature this, especially the corner. You know exactly where you are on the map and what direction you're facing then, if ever it's clagged in or anything like that. So from Higger Tor there, not very far across to Carl Wark. This is the entrance to Carl Wark. Now, obviously, as an entrance, you're not going to get any wagons up here, are you? Horse and cart's going to find it very difficult getting up here. Which backs up my little theory, which I'll tell you in a bit. This is a steep climb. There's other routes in, but they are equally as steep and not accessible. There are no houses or development settlements on that people have found on Carl Wark. So I think this is one of those hidden in plain sight clues. We've got Higger Tor behind us, the Higher Tor. Well, higher to what? Higher to this. I think the two places have always been linked, of course, and I think as a pair of tools to be used to defend a pathway, that was their use. Who knows? I mean, we just don't know. We know that there was some development done on this during the Roman times, and there's allegedly Roman graffiti somewhere on Carl Wark. See if I can find that today. I'm going to go this way today. Yeah, but no developments, and there haven't been a massive archaeological survey here. You know, we haven't had a time team in digging around. We know that there's more, very boggy moor all the way around. Some important trade routes through the difficult pathways which run close by, and I think that's the clue to Carl Wark as a hill fort. I think it was a strategic point which was worth spending some time building the ramparts on it around a couple of sides, just in case there was to be an attack. And once you control the trade routes, then you control quite a lot of the wealth coming into the area, and that's an important clue. Hadrian's Way, was a tax gathering device. It had, as well as keeping the raiders out, the reivers from Scotland, it had every mile a gap. So Sycamore's Gap is one of those examples, with a small contingent of men defending it, and it was to control the stuff going through. So if you went through there, you had a tithe to pay, you had a little bit of money to pay for using it. And I think that's possibly, I mean, who knows? You just don't know, do you? What I do know is it's a glorious place. Just have a look, I'll do you a 360. So Higger Tor is just coming into view now. Been down to get some water. Just follow that path down there to the brook. Looked to be the simplest route. There is a footpath over that way, but that's actually looks quite a lot longer. Yeah. So today we are camping on Carl Wark, already on the site. I've not set up yet. It is. Let's have a look. Nearly 5 o'clock. It's very quiet, so it won't be that long before I put my tent up. Beautiful day. It's quite windy. Well, it's windy, not quite windy, which I'm glad because it'll get rid of the midges. Just going to see if I can get my drone up in a minute once I get set up. Yeah, so I'm going to pick a sheltered spot, probably similar to where I camped last time, on this side behind me. Yeah, so it's good. You'll have by now seen the route I followed. Basically, I went from the car park along Millstone Edge, around the back of over Higger Tor, and then just hooked round. I think it's 1.5 miles. It's not very far at all. I'm trying a different map app. I was very impressed with it when Kev used it. You can save locations on it, something that OS Maps you can't do, which is something I would really want to do. And he saves photos on various places and he tags all his campsites, and I like that idea. It's 25 quid, which is quite a lot of money, and that's what I pay for OS Maps as well. Now, I do like OS Maps, and I particularly like the fact that you can go on your computer and you can plan your stuff on there and you can check stuff out on there. You can't do that with this app, so that's a bit of a disappointment. I'm also looking at Google Maps. You can add your own map to Google, and you can save locations on there, so I might try that. That'll be a future experiment, I think. But my priority now is to have a drink, I think. Probably get a cuppa going. Might even have a beer, I'll see. I have succumbed. I bought a Paul Messner cup. Couldn't get the colour I wanted. They only had white, but that'll do. So there you go. They are a nice bit of kit, to be fair. And I've also got the bowl, you'll notice underneath me. So I have coffee in there, and I've got tomato soup. So I haven't gone for Andy Beaver's coffee bags this time. That's hot. Of course it's hot. I just went for a Nescafe little bag. With milk on it. If I see to sum it. Cup. So that'll get a bit of liquid into me. I can't see a soul. I can see some cars over there. Can't see anybody on Higger Tor. No one on the path. Oh, tell a lie. There's 2 people stood at the end of Carl Wark. Hello, Duncan. I wondered when you'd stick your nose in. Beer? Well, I have got some beer. I've only got one though, because I'm trying to reduce the amount I carry. Yeah, it better be a really special one. Whoa, it really is. Look at that, baby. So, I called in at the beer house the other day, and David was on holiday. I was hoping he was going to give me his extensive discount, which he usually does. Not. But Anne-Marie was there. Good friend of mine, Anne-Marie. And I was looking at for a really strong stout. And they had a few 6%, 7% ones, but nothing particularly caught my eye. Plenty of bottles, but I need a can. And then Anne-Marie said, I've got one for you. And she gave me this, bless her. She bought this for her partner, Simon. And Simon was crying that I'd got this. This is DDF Caterpillar Cake Imperial Stout. 14.5%. It's a 330ml, so it's a little bit smaller than your normal cans. Don't know what DDF means. Oh, Double Deep Fried series is back. Double Deep Fried? How does that work then? The latest abomination in our sales. Takes inspiration from chocolate caterpillar cake. And begs the question, is anything safe from Scottish chippies or breweries? Well, let's give it a go. Double Deep Fried chocolate stout. 14.5%. I like that. I wouldn't drink a lot of it. It's very sweet, but you're really going to have one tin. And it's 14.5%, so that's probably all you need. You can taste the alcohol. I think it's difficult not to taste the alcohol when it's so strong. Oh yeah, that's nice. That's beautiful. Cheers, Anne-Marie. Thank you very much. And I'm really sorry, Simon. No. So what I've got here is a miler bag with a chicken tikka masala curry in it. You just open the bag, stick them in here, and that will go in there. Gonna light me stove. It took an extraordinary amount of lighting, so I'm just gonna bang that on there, let it boil, and then I've got one of my favourite perfect mash, so that will go in this bowl that's actually underneath my stove. The water as it's boiled I'll put into that, and then stick the chicken on top. So yeah, okay, I'm having chicken tikka masala with potato, but so what, that's dinner. It's not the lightest way of doing it. It's lighter than carrying the tin, and you don't have the tin to carry back because you've only got the miler packet. But you know, it's a good way of doing it, and Duncan likes it. Quick summary then, it is 9 o'clock, about half an hour after sundown. It started raining about 10 minutes before sunset. There was a big bank of clouds over where the sun was going down. I looked at the rain radar, I saw it coming over. Frustrating, but there you go. Managed to get into the tent. Everything sorted. Got me a airbed blown up. Feels very comfortable. I'm a little bit cold at the moment. Not. We'll see. Might warm up. I've got a couple of layers on. I've got my Arctic buff on, which is usually quite warm. I'll get that up over my head. I've got my Rab liner gloves on. I'm going to. I did get another can of beer with me. Just nothing special. I've had that, so I'm ready for sleeping now. I've had antihistamine because hay fever's been bad with the crops coming in. I've been getting. Yeah, you noticed I was coughing earlier. That's a symptom of it. So hopefully. And the antihistamine will stop that tonight. I'm just reading my Kindle. Got a good book I'm reading. I actually set for 10 books, which I'm quite enjoying. That's it, I think. So I'm going to sign off. I will speak in the morning. Hopefully I've got the tent pointed in the right direction for a sunrise. And hopefully we'll get a nice one. It's looking favourable. It's also looking quite good for Starfield tonight. There's a fair chance of sort of 70% clear skies. If I'm able to, I'll take a couple of star shots. But I think I'm probably going to leave that. I've got a new phone ordered coming in a month. That should do star shots much better, and the darker skies will be better then, because it's actually quite light. I've got no light on at the top. This is just from the ambient light and from the light from my from the screen of my Osmo Pocket. See you in the morning. Well, it's blown a bit of a hoolie.
I think I'm warm enough. It's just put to midnight. 23:18. Nowhere near midnight. Just checking the rain radar. Yeah, it's just passing over. It's not got very much. I've had a go at doing some photography outside. There is a program you can get for the Android to let you take multiple photographs and then stitch them together to get some light trails. I've played a few times with it now at home, but it's not working properly, which is yeah. So that's something I'm going to have to experiment with. But I have got some nice time lapses using the night sight mode. Right, let's have a look then. Yeah, so it's saying 20 mile an hour wind, 31 mile an hour gusts, which, yeah, sounds about right. Anyway, I'm carrying on reading my Amazon book. I've just put my puffer jacket on, got my thermal leggings on, and my waterproof socks, so my feet are nice and warm, my bottom half's quite warm. These sleeping bags fine in this weather for these conditions. This very comfy on this big Agnes Rapide. Yeah, it's going alright. Right, I'm just that's all I woke up to. Oh, I'll turn you on to sleep. Got everything charged up. Good night.
Morning! I'm all packed up. I've just got the tent to strike, but I can just feel a bit of rain in the air, so I'm going to leave it a little bit, I think, and see if I need to get back in my shelter. It'd be daft to get packed up and then get wet. So we had a great night's camp. Parked at Surprise View car park, walked over Millstone Edge, round the back of over Higher Tor, onto Carl Wark. After I got pitched up, I hadn't seen anybody for 2 hours when I pitched. I saw maybe half a dozen fell runners and people out for a late night stroll. Saw a photographer guy who I had a good chat with. It rained just as it was sunsetting, and the rain went over. Another band in the night, but it's dry today. I can see over on Kinder there's a bit of a storm. Not a bit of a storm. It's raining quite heavily, I think. I must just check the radar and see if that's coming this way. I've felt a few spots of rain just then, but nothing significant. Lanchan really behaved itself. I pitched towards the back end of Carl Wark. From the entrance, you can't see it for the first probably 60%. I think you'll be able to see it from up on Higger Tor if you've got really good eyesight.
I'll see you later anyway, mate. Hope you get some good ones, yeah.
You post your stuff online then or something?
Yeah, I've got a YouTube channel, yeah.
Alright, what's that called then?
It's called Phil.Ward, W-A-U-D though.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
I'll look for that then.
I enjoy that. These are the big size.
Well, thank you for watching. I did try to come last Thursday, but unfortunately Freddy, who was with me, fell into Burbage Brook twice actually. Got very stressed and the weather was a bit rubbish, so I thought, right, go home, because I knew I had the opportunity to come today on Tuesday, or last night on Tuesday. Brilliant. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe by clicking on my face here, and there are some more of my wild camping videos up there. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.